Hello traders, welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy Janoy, and we're here with one more live session of Market Outlook. Guys, if you're new to the channel, Market Outlook is our weekly session where we come into the market using technical analysis to analyze the chart and use our experience to pretty much make a projection along with the technicals to see where we think the market can go next when we put everything all together. All right, so guys, we're gonna break down futures, ES, and we're also gonna break down the Nasdaq tonight and to see what is going on with this market. Where do we go from here? So let's jump into it. All right, guys. So last market outlook, guys, we talked about it. Am I bullish? Am I bearish? Or am I neutral? Last week I said, hey guys, at some point the party is going to be over. At some point the cops are gonna get called and they're gonna say, turn off the music, everybody go home. All right, so right now, what are we seeing? What are we looking at? Let's get serious. Guys, what I'm looking at, I already see that the market has put in a top short term. So short term, right around the 3,710 is pretty much the top of the market, guys. That's it. That's it for now. So, what do? Well, we take profit. We take profit. We take profit and take profit because we pull back a little bit to the 10 period moving average, and we're holding right there a little bit. But are we looking for a bounce here? I don't know. I'm not very optimistic that we're just gonna gap up here and just go higher. I know that Pfizer vaccine did get approved, but remember that the market is always forward thinking. So I do believe that all of this move was okay. We're gonna buy this thing up, given that at some point we're gonna get a vaccine, and when that happens, stocks are gonna go higher. Yes, I do believe the market goes higher overall, but short term, we have pulled back to the 10. We're holding the 10. If we continue to hold the 10, yes, we can pop and gap up and go higher come Sunday when the market reopen. That's very possible. But if that happen, what we're gonna actually have is we're gonna have a short term move to the upside, and then the market is gonna come back down, and we're looking to come back and test this last level here. And then if we're able to hold, I'm looking for the market to bounce back out of there and move higher. All right, so that's what I'm looking at, because you can see we already got a cross on the MACD, the histogram already showing that the momentum is moving to the downside. When we look at the volume, guys, the last 3 days, it has been nothing but selling and selling. All right, these things sell all the way down to the 20-day EMA, and it got bought back up on Friday, which was very good to see, because though we're selling some stuff and taking some profit in the short term, I am still long term bullish on this market. But why hold everything in the event that this market can pull back down here, possibly to the 50 EMA moving average, and then we get a bounce, and then we see where we go from there. Yes, the market is going to go higher, but short term, as a trader, we want to find the low risk entries to take a quick trade and then run it up to where it's overvalued, it's too high. Then we take the profit and we do it all over again. In order to make money consistently, we have to just get good at buying in the opportunity zones, run it up to the resistance, or when the market run up to a new all-time high and start to pull back. In this case, just like we see on Wednesday, this was the first sign that, hey, it's time to take profit. Why? Because the market opened high and immediately just started to sell off lower and close lower. All right, Also on that day, it was the first day we actually started to sell off on increasing volume. All right. If you want to learn some more about how I read the volume, you can watch my last video, trading with indicators, and that will give you a little more insight of how to read the volume to know where the market is going. All right. So right now we're seeing that price is pulling down, and volume is coming in. This is signifying that the market is pulling back. We're actually selling and looking to go lower. All right, so let's jump on over into a smaller time frame so we can actually see what is really going on and how we can monitor it to start seeing when something is about to change. All right, so guys, when we come down to the hourly chart, look at what we're seeing. We're seeing that the market has been trending up nicely, bouncing off the support level here as we run up. It broke out of the resistance on this side, which we talked a little bit about last week. Popped out, boom, and then the market made a high right here. It started to pull back, but then the market made one last dash and it run higher. Right, when it got up here, you can see what is happening. Let me zoom in on the chart just a little bit. All right, so you can see that when it got up here, it hit the level one time, pulled back, try to test it again, and then from there it's been nothing but selling. All right, it pulls back to the horizontal level, right, which is the horizontal support, and then from there, guys, the market is trending down. Pull down here, and this was a bullish setup. It popped back up, but short term we are still in a downtrend on this move here. So in order for the market to actually go higher, the market needs to pop back above this old support level. Boom, it needs to pop back above this level right here and hold, and then try to attempt to come back up to the 3,700 level. That's how we read the chart right now. Yes, it does, showing a short term move to the upside. We got some buying on the short term to the upside, but guys, we're still going lower every time we move up to this level. All right, so until we are able to break out of this level on the hourly time frame, we are not going higher, my friends. It's going to be very interesting to see how the market react to the approval or the FDA approval go ahead for the Pfizer vaccine that took place here over the weekend. I think the market is gonna be bullish a little bit, but who knows? Everybody was expecting this, so it might be that everybody was already buying the rumor, and now the actual news is here, and people are gonna be selling news. So you gotta be cautious. Yes, I'm still long term on the stocks, cynicals that have been beaten up very badly, because when everything comes back to normal, those stocks are going to be doing extremely well. Guys, a good example of one of those stocks is Disney. I am a long-term holder of Disney because look at what happened during the course of the pandemic. The parks have been closed down, but this is what is crazy about companies that have been around a long time, have a structure business plan, they have cash. Those are the companies that are going to be innovating because they're not gonna die. And in this case, we see where Disney came out with their subscription base for they're like Netflix, Disney Plus. So that is good. The business is going to continue to grow and generate cash flow going into the long term. They popped up like 10%, I think, on Friday when they announced the news that, hey, subscription base has really been growing, and we're projecting that those numbers are going to be increased. So guys, don't only be a trader, also be an investor. Trade daily if you got the skills and can read the chart to make income, and then you move that income into investment for the long term in good companies like Disney, you know, Home Depot is pulling back, Walmart, you know, the Amazon is super expensive, but this company, Facebook, those are all great investment choice for the future. All right, so don't only be a day trader. All right, guys, let's jump on over and look at the Nasdaq and see what the Nasdaq is telling us. And is there some opportunity in tech? Well, you know, there's always opportunity, but we just have to, you know, see if it fits what we're looking for. All right, guys, so we talked about, you know, tech being in this channel here. They popped out, and again, guys, we have to read the charts because this was on Wednesday. Man, that is the first sign when the market opens higher and then this thing start to sell off with a bearish engulfing candle. Guy, that speaks trouble. You know, I get scared when I see stuff like this. Why I get scared? Because look at last time we did that, man, we end up pulling back way over 100 points. All right, but you know, this time we weren't too far from the moving averages, so we pulled back. We broke the 10-day moving average. Now we pull back to the 20. We bounce a little bit, but guys, I do not like this pattern here. We're in support, but this is still looking like a bear flag right there. We saw the increase in volume. Yes, it's pulling down a little bit. You know, do we gap up? It's possible that we can find support at the 20, just like we did right here. So the bullish outlook on tech would be, okay, we hold inside this old resistance, right? Old resistance now becomes support. If we're gonna go higher, we have to bounce here and then try to go higher. All right, if not, guys, I'm looking to see this bear flag here just break down, take us down to the 50-day SMA, and then from there we'll really see where we go next. When we look at the histogram, you know, we're seeing that the momentum is to the downside, but it doesn't mean that we're gonna sink extremely lower. It just means that right now, you know, the market is pulling back short term. Let's see how this news impact the market. If it's a case where it's a sell the news event, make sure you're managing your positions accordingly. All right, guys, if you found some value inside this video, you know, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and if I missed anything that you're seeing in the chart, just hit it down there in the comment, man, and we'll be down there. I'll be down there, you know, chatting it out with you. But before I go, let's look at the Nasdaq on the hourly chart and see, you know, what are we seeing. So, you know, this is good. You know, we see that the old resistance that we talked about, this zone right here, price run up, pulls back into the zone. The question is, can we break out of this level and try to go higher? Okay, so we're looking for this thing to try. It hasn't been able to do it yet. You know, this is the support. We want to see, can this thing pop above this 12,400 level? If it's able to take out that level, yes, the market will try to come back up here. But then again, you have to see, you know, do we come and test this level and try to go higher? Yes, long term we're bullish, but short term, what is the play? Do we break this one and then go higher, or is this just gonna be a quick bear flag consolidation that ends up breakdown, coming somewhere back down here to this level? We just have to watch and see, guys. We have to watch and see. But that's the outlook, that's the play. That's it. I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, have a good one.